Yes. Thank you, Paki.
Okay.
So now I have the pleasure to welcome all of you to this meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think we can start with the presentation. So you are up to the left, Paki. So let's start with you.
Okay, I am Pakise Holvander, and I'm a district governor from 2014, 2015, I think. I get the years wrong, sorry about that. Or maybe it was 215, 216. And I have a long career within Rotary. I don't want to become a director, but I want to achieve something and do something good in Rotary. That's all.
Thank you, Paki. And then we go to Ingrid.
My name is Ingrid Sjöbeck, and I was the district governor 2017 to 2018. And I like to join this because I'm half Polish, so the Polish part is interesting for me. Thank you.
Thanks to you. And Gunilla.
And I was district governor 2012-2013. And I have worked with youth exchange, as you can see my background on the screen. I think you see that too. And I have done that since I was district governor. And I ended my work with this youth exchange 2 years ago. And this summer, I work with the camps again.
Wow.
So
Thank you.
that's me.
And my name is Gunn-Marie or Goje Axelsson, and I was the district governor 2019 to 20 when we started up our Save the Baltic Sea project. So I'm working a lot with Save the Baltic Sea. And you, Josas?
Yes, my name is Joseph, but in English maybe easy, Joseph. I was district governor 2013, 2014, when we were together with southern Denmark. Now we have own district from 2014. One country, one district. Yes, I am Rotarian 35 years. And now I am ICC National Coordinator in Lithuania. Thanks.
Thank you. So welcome again to all of you. This will be an interesting meeting for us. The fact is, Josas, that we haven't heard about ICC before. So we have not worked with ICC in Sweden. So it was our current district governor, Jānis Teteris. He is from Latvia. So Latvia is part of the Swedish districts. And he told us about ICC. And we were very interested. And one reason was that we had talked about trying to cooperate between clubs around the Baltic Sea. And if there is a model, if there is a working model, we should not start from the beginning. So I talked to Jānis, and the result was that he has talked with the other 5 district governors in Sweden, and they have agreed. They think it's a splendid idea to start working with ICC. I think it's the right time. It's very important just now to strengthen Europe. So we are very interested, and Jānis asked me to try to find representatives. One who should be I think you called it president for the cooperation between Sweden and Poland. Do you call it president or?
Yes, we have now like nominate like candidate for this ICC with Sweden.
Yeah. And then I was thinking about Ingrid as the candidate, as Ingrid, as she told us, is half Polish. And so Ingrid was interested in knowing more. And then I was also thinking about Paki, and Paki could be a candidate for the president for the cooperation between Sweden and Lithuania. And we have already signed a contract during the district conference in April. Isn't that true?
Yes, yes.
And then he has also asked me to try to find a national coordinator. And then I was thinking about Gunilla, who have worked a lot with the Rotary Youth Exchange. So as I understood, you are interested, both Ingrid and Paki and Gunilla, but we have to know more because we don't know so much. So the question to me was, what does it mean? What will be my role? What am I supposed to do? And I couldn't answer. And then Janis connected us to you users. So we would like to know, what does it mean to be a president for the cooperation between Sweden and Latvia, Sweden and Lithuania, and a national coordinator? So we have 3 candidates. So please welcome to tell us.
Okay. My suggestion is that I make a short presentation about the ICC activities, followed by discussions, questions, and answers.
Perfect.
And I have prepared this presentation short, and will read a little because will be the faster that way. Okay. Six point in my papers. First, I have sent you the Rotary International regulation on ICC activities. So you have already become familiar with such, I would say, theoretical things about the ICC activities. I could introduce you a little to my practical experience in this activity. We started developing this activity in Lithuania 10 years ago. The first ICC was with Denmark after we created our own district to prolong our relationship. Now we have 10 ICCs. Today I looked at the ICC global website, Rotary Intercountry Committees, national and subnational sections, and found that Sweden has 1 ICC. Italy, Malta, San Marino, Sweden. With the Italy, Malta, San Marino, we also have ICC, and some days ago I participated in Italy in general summit, ICC, worldwide summit. Yes, a little bit of statistic. In the world, we have 132 countries with ICC. Europe 44, Asia 30, Africa 33, North America only 7 countries. And this concentration in Europe is very high, I would say. And there are now about 860 ICCs in the world. What does the ICC do? First of all, it is a great format for Rotary international cooperation. The forms of international relations in Rotary activity: intercountry committees, twin clubs, friendships and intercultural relations, Rotary International Service projects, Rotary action groups, Rotary friendship exchange, vocational service projects, Rotary Youth Exchange, what I had in, and Rotary fellowships. Inter-country committees promote all these forms of international relations between ICC paired countries, develop a twin club relationship between clubs in participating countries, initiate or carry out international service projects, and what is very important from my point of view, individual Rotarians, their partners, not only Rotarians, their partners, Rotaractors and Rotary and Rotaract clubs participate in ICC activities. ICC activities. Serving as ambassadors of countries. In this activity, the ICC left connections with embassies. For instance, when we visited India, we visited our embassy in Delhi. When we visited Norway, we visited our embassy in Oslo. Learning more about other countries. Assistance in finding partner clubs in other countries. Developing networks of twin clubs. Organizing events to learn more about each other. Assistance in finding partners for club projects. Showing the best examples of successful bilateral cooperation. Involving the young generation in ICC activities is very important. Presenting an outstanding example of innovative ways to improve peace and understanding. I participated now during 3 years peace conferences in Belgium, in Istanbul, and now in Italy. And supporting all strategic areas of focus of Rotary International. ICC serves as a catalyst and inspirator for these Rotary International connections. I would like to emphasize what the main meaning of ICC activities is, that the main emphasis is on human relations, strengthening mutual understanding between individuals and cultural communication. Human relation. What is the organizational structure of ICC? The ICC has 2 presidents representing each country. Now, national sections are also formed in both countries. They must have officers including a chair, like president, secretary, and treasurer. We generally follow the practice that there must also be a vice chairman of the national section. We also aim to include a representative from each of the 5 regions of our district structure in the national section. And 2 ICC levels were mentioned earlier, national level and subnational level. We have national level, for instance, with Italy, because from Italian side, they signed this charter documents, 14 districts. In Denmark, also national level, from Denmark side, 5 districts. No, or for instance, with India, we have only two districts, subnational level in New Delhi region. And subnational level, subnational inter-country committees require the consensus of all districts participating in the relationship. but there can be one district each in the paired countries, and after maybe will unite more districts. ICC Lithuania Sweden or Sweden Lithuania. You in Sweden will say Sweden Lithuania. We in Lithuania will say Lithuania Sweden. Establishment. What is the process? The following signatures are required in the charter document. ICC Lithuania Sweden presidents, or what I said, Lithuania Sweden president and Sweden Lithuanian president. ICC national coordinators in Sweden and Lithuania. In Lithuania we have, you maybe, I understood what you will have also in Sweden, because if will be established this ICC, you in Sweden will have two ICCs, and it is necessary to have a national coordinator. District governors of Lithuania and Sweden. In Lithuania there is one country, one district. In Sweden there are, you said, 6 districts. And also chairman of the ICC Global Executive Board. Now is Natalie from Belgium. That's all what I would like to say.
Thank you very much. I think we understood, and it's a very clear structure, which is convenient. But could you please tell a little bit more if we talk about Sweden, Lithuania, or Sweden, Poland? What are Packe and Ingrid supposed to do?
Yeah. We have also what you have mentioned, Poland. We have also ICC with Poland, ICC Lithuania, Poland, established maybe seven years ago, and we have good relation in both sides of the body. We have meetings to maybe understand each other more, cultural activity, Rotary activity, and etc. with Poland. With Denmark, we, for instance, now maybe main activity is to send from Lithuania five or six students, and they live in the families. For instance, ICC Ukraine, main task of this ICC is to organize help to Ukraine. This is big job now for this ICC. They had this year 2 missions to Ukraine, and many help did for humanitarian help for Ukraine. If we are discussing now really about ICC Sweden or Lithuania, what you mentioned before, maybe one of strategic way would be able to be maybe environment of Baltic Sea, but only one way, not maybe only one way, but one of way. I think to and to promote maybe projects between humanitarian projects between Sweden and Lithuania. You do it, but maybe will would be able to, if we understood more about problems in one country, another country, maybe we would be able to inspire projects and maybe grant project. Yeah, this is my thinking about it.
It sounds very good with focus on environment and sustainability, because it's what we are working with in, among others, Save the Baltic Sea project. Gunilla, you had a question?
Yes, I had 2 questions. You talked about the national coordinator. Is it for one district or is it for all 6 districts in Sweden?
For national coordinator is one in country. If in country are one district, or one district is 6 district, one coordinator for 6 districts. In India, for instance, many districts and also one coordinator national.
Okay, then I understand that. And can you explain more about consensus? You talked about consensus between, and I didn't understand quite what you said. Between whom do you have to have consensus?
I dare.
I'm sorry.
I will look maybe what you to understand what you mean.
Yes, you talked about, and I didn't understand if it was between the national coordinator and the presidents of the country presidents, or was it between other national coordinators?
Okay. Okay, I understood maybe now your question more. For national coordinator is very important to see consensus with district governor.
Okay.
With district governor, and from other side with ICC presidents. Because I said presidents, but if you have one ICC with ICC president, because in other country also national coordinator will see consensus with ICC president in this country, or you will see consensus in your country. Yes, this is too important.
Okay.
And I think in Sweden, we will try to find other districts, for example, for the cooperation between Sweden and Germany. So we will try to activate the other districts, and it's important, but I think we will go first.
Yeah, in Germany now they are very active. I have met a national coordinator in Poland now, and in summit in Italy. They have what I remember about 40 ICCs.
I see different countries.
Yeah. 40 or in Italy is now 56 ICCs.
Wow. Paki, you had a question?
Yes, I have been listening very, very intensively with a lot of focus. But most unfortunately, or fortunately, I understood a lot of things of what you said about that it is inter-country committee, sort of, right?
Yes.
Did I get it right? And human relations, and also intercultural communication to create more understanding.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, it all sounds very good, but I really want to know concrete what I have to do. Is it do I and Ingrid have to coordinate ourselves with Gunilla, who is the national coordinator, or what is concrete that I have to do? The first thing that I have to do, I don't get it.
What you mean? National coordinator role or ICC president role?
The president role. Isn't it, Goye? Isn't
Yes,
it
that's
president
true.
role? Yeah.
Ingrid
President.
and Paki.
Concrete what we should do, because we can see the wrong, but we
Yes.
know to know
What
what is
yes.
our work.
Yeah. What I would be able to say. I mentioned one sentence, and I will repeat this sentence. Maybe will be clear, and after I will a little bit explain. Okay. I have found. ICC serves as a catalyst and inspiration of Rotary international connections. What I said many forms. Really, if for instance we inspire, for instance, Swedish President ICC inspire to do real humanitarian project. A responsibility for this humanitarian project is on the club side, not for ICC, but ICC maybe would be able to give idea to see the problem, to propose this humanitarian project. Very real thing is twin clubs, because twin clubs between two countries are under the supervision of ICC. And ICC Worldwide Executive Board, what I am also member, this is in the you have you will be able to find information about twin clubs in worldwide ICC national website.
And I was thinking, Ingrid, about Rotary Friendship Exchange, because you have been active in this.
Yeah. Also, this is very important because, for instance, my experience and my example, 2 years ago, I was also president of ICC Lithuania, India. Yeah. And we organized a group to visit India, but this format for this visit was like friendship exchange. We organized, but it is possible, but maybe we'll organize this friendship exchange not directly ICC, but maybe club to club. But you know what this is. Maybe you will propose ideas to this visit. This is real things.
How long time have you worked with ICC in Lithuania?
Sorry?
How long time, how many years have you worked with ICC in Lithuania?
I am national coordinator 8 years.
8 years, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so you have some experiences. And we have, of course, read the website, but it's valuable to listen to you and to take part of your experiences.
Can I ask something?
Yes, Ingrid?
Is there written a role description or something that we can get so we can see what we should do, so we know the role?
This what I would say in Rotary International has more regulation about Rotary activity. Yes, but like Rotary groups, like this program ICC, I think is more liberal. This is idea inside, not from outside what you have to do. This is what you think, and maybe with one country, one specific plan to do, and what we will do with other countries, specific with others, and you plan and your activity will be maybe in other way. This is ideas, free ideas.
Gunilla, we don't hear you.
My microphone. I muted it. For us, you work as an international coordinator. How often do you speak with your presidents for the different countries, and how do you meet?
I more, yes, I more talk with our presidents in my country.
Yes.
Not with presidents in other countries, but for instance, if a meeting, for instance, in Palanga, near the sea, we had now during 3 years meeting with other countries and presidents and national coordinators, and we have this sport game moratoriada in Lithuania. Participate in this Rotariada from Lithuania about 1,000 more participants. Yes, and in this sport games, and we invite in more our colleagues from other countries, and it is possible to organize meeting on this time together with other our guests from other countries, and this is possible to talk about ICC.
Is there already a president for the Lithuanian-Sweden cooperation?
Yes, we have now candidate. This is Laurynas Narkevičius. I thought what he will participate in our meeting, but he is now in vacation and in holiday, and maybe was difficult to participate in our meeting. But
so the next step could be that Paki contact this person.
Yes, he is like chairman of one factory. Yes, like director of one factory, and has no, I would say not very not many, but have relations with the Swedish partners, and for him is interesting to participate in this activity in this format like ICC, Lithuania, Sweden.
And what do you think about Sweden, Poland? Is there a president also elected? Do you know?
No. But please repeat your question.
Ingrid is a candidate for President Sweden, Poland. Is there a president Poland, Sweden?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Now was in Lublin this regional ICC meeting, but I didn't see Ingrid. No.
So we have to investigate it. I know that it was a contract signed between Sweden and Lithuania at the district conference. And Janis Teteris, our district governor, has also told me that there will be a cooperation or an ICC between Poland and Sweden. So it's decided.
Okay. Good luck for this ICC. Yeah.
Aki?
I'm wondering, ambitions are always good. But they also cost money, you know. And I'm wondering, is there a budget?
Yes, good questions. Very good question. I would say, because I have many questions about it. Yes. Budget of worldwide ICC activity is very small. District pay €150 per year. One district, Lithuania, one district pay. If will be.
Excuse me, I have to stop you right there. Okay, each district pay a certain amount of money, and you say €150. To whom or to which organization do they pay that to? To the national?
ICC, yes. I started from higher level.
Okay.
To ICC executive board to organize worldwide meetings. Yes. But this budget is very small. What do you think worldwide this budget? About €30,000 worldwide budget. Or from in other level, what ICC in district or in more districts in one country. Yes. For instance, I will give you example, a real example in Lithuania. We have in our budget, district budget, one line for ICC activity. In this line is about €7,000 per year. But we have 10 ICC for one ICC is very small amount, but little bit help to be active. In other countries, I heard what they don't have this line in district budget, because this is it depends from maybe authority of ICC in the district, what they are doing, how they promote this activity, what you said about consensus between national coordinator and district governor, and this is many, I would say many factors, but because this program is not supported from Rotary International directly, like program, like Rotary International's support for district governor activity, yes, because money for district governor activity is going from Rotary International budget through district budget, and after expenditure for district governor. But for ICC, it is this reality.
It seems a little bit unclear to me, because it seems, do I understand you correctly, that one of the responsibilities maybe that the national coordinator has is to make sure that there is some money put away for ICC activities in that nation or in that country. Like Gunilla has to make sure that there is a budget put aside for ICC for Sweden. Did I understand you correctly, or?
Yes, correctly. You understand, because this line in district budget, maybe it is possible to be, it is possible not to be.
So that means, then I understand a little bit more. That means that, for instance, like Ingrid and I, we have to first put up some sort of activity, what we are going to do. Then we will discuss it with our national coordinator, that is Gunilla, that is attending this meeting. And she then will put it on the table of the district governor to make sure that there is some, if the activities cost a lot of money, but so make sure that the district governor will put aside some money for that. Is that correct?
That's correct, but this expenditure is not will not, I would say, cover very many from the district budget. Really, what you are going, for instance, to India, for me, was really my expenditure, not from budget. If I am going to summit worldwide, yes, district cover this. Or if I will go maybe to not for worldwide meeting, it is more expenditure from my pocket.
So
it's a little bit the same as all the districts are since 5 years paying to Rotary Peace Center. So you have to convince the districts that they should budget each year.
Yes, a little bit.
This will also mean that if both Paki and Ingrid want to do an exchange that year, that depends on if one of them getting money or both. That depends on how much money there are. So
if you mean friendship exchange, for instance, yes, for friendship exchange in district structure. All districts have a friendship exchange committee chair. Yes.
No, but I mean this exchange between the president from our country to another country. That is a lot of money. Perhaps both need.
Yeah, this is very small money for this activity.
Yeah.
Very
So
small.
you have to pay by yourself a lot.
Yes.
The
Yes.
clubs
Small,
and the members pay.
yeah, small money. Small
Oh.
money. But maybe would be able to be difference because in our district budget we have line, or maybe in other country they don't have line for this activity. This is also possible.
Oh, I understand.
Okay.
I was-
Why only two countries like Lithuania and Poland?
It's a start. So we will start. And Janis Teteris, our district governor, has chosen Lithuania. And he has also signed a contract at the district conference. But he also is very eager, and he really like to start with Poland after Lithuania. So the plan from our district governor, and he has also talked to the other 5 district governors. We have to start somewhere, and he thought it would be good to start with Lithuania, with Poland, and with Germany. But Germany will be another district. But I was thinking, Juozas, about the timetable. When do you want a name, name of the president for Sweden and Lithuania? Do you want it? I saw in a mail that you wanted it before next year started, or is that true?
I don't know it. We when we would be able to establish this ICC. Now I agreed with him to be like candidate to ICC president with Sweden, but I don't know how long will be this agreement. If we will start maybe after some months or maybe a year, I don't know what will be.
Okay.
But now
Yes.
we have agreement.
Gunilla?
After this information, I would like to have a speech with talk to Paki and Ingrid, and so the 3 of us can talk. What have we heard? What do we think about this? This is my suggestion.
Fine.
Before we say
I
yes.
agree.
And I think this is really the start. I think that I hope and think that there will be cooperations with many countries, and that there will be a need for many presidents for different countries.
Yes,
But
I understand.
I think the start is very important. That's why I'm so happy that you are interested, because you are experienced in different ways and you have the networks.
And that's why I want to talk to Paki and Ingrid and to hear what I have understood, and do we have other questions?
Yes. And
Can we
perhaps
give a straight answer, yes or no?
perhaps the next meeting should be with Janis Teteris, our district governor, so we
Yeah.
can listen to his plans.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think about that? You go on discussing today, or?
Yes, I think, because I have to say very straightforward that if there is no budget for things, it's not going to happen. It needs to be very clear from the beginning and even, in communication with the district governor, that there has to be some money for this. That is very important. So I think Gunilla has a very good suggestion to meet with the DG, or maybe it was you, Guya, who suggested that we should meet all of us together with the district governor on Zoom, for instance. That's
Yes.
okay. And
So
my suggestion was that you, Paki, and Ingrid and I have a first chat
yes,
to talk about what we
Yes.
think about this.
But Janis Teteris is now visiting the Rotary International Convention
I
in
know.
Taipei. So, but I can contact him and book a meeting. But I think, Gunilla, that it's better that you take your meeting first and
Yes, I think so
contact
too.
me after the meeting. I was thinking about the budget, Paki. I have learned a lot working with the Baltic Sea, and we have in Basran, for example, the Baltic Sea Regional Action Network, the cooperation between 8 countries around the Baltic Sea. We have no budget.
Yeah.
It's the clubs and the districts and the members who pay. And it works.
I think it's necessary that we, me, Perk, and Gunilla has a known meeting talking about this before we say yes or no if we go into this.
Do you want to have it today, Ingrid? Do we want to go on now with this link?
I can't go on today because I have my husband's sister here, and I can't be in meetings more than this today. And tomorrow I had another meeting. So
But could you please tell me when you would like to meet, and I will order a Zoom link.
I can next week, not this week.
No, from Friday I can say. No, from Saturday I can say.
I can't until Monday.
You can't until Monday, and Monday I can Monday too.
I can Monday, so I'm fine.
But,
so if you decide a time, I can order the link.
Can we stay we three, and then we coordinate our agendas, because we are going to Gotland and we are going to have grandchildren there, so I have to see when I can.
Yeah,
They're
but
coming
come back,
for 4 days.
because I have the whole day, and for me it's okay. Whenever you say that day. Is it the same for you, Paki?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ingrid, on Monday. So it seems that the limiting object is Ingrid.
Yeah.
So Monday, June 15.
Yes.
Okay, 9:30.
9:30?
Yeah, for half an hour.
Nu ska vi se. I must put it in my agenda.
Can I go after my agenda so I'm not saying something wrong? I'm coming, yes. coming.
My suggestion is what you have to talk about finance, about
9:30 would be good.
What did you say? What time?
9:30.
No.
9:30.
Thank you. I have noted. So it means that I will order a Zoom link and send to you. And this Zoom link will work from 9 to 10:30.
Okay, that's good.
It's good to have a Modian.
From 9 to 10:30, or what did you say?
The meeting is 9:30.
Okay, the meeting is 9:30. That's all. Thank you.
And I will send you an email with both the link and the time. What did you say about the financing, Josas?
I would like to mention what you have to discuss, not to current district governor, but the district governor from 1st of July.
Oh,
Yeah, because a budget for all year will be for next district governor.
yeah, I know.
Okay, but we will include Jael Tågerud, our district governor incoming, and also our nominated district governor, Tommy Östman, who is in your club, Gunilla. So we
Yeah.
will involve all of them.
Yeah, but on Monday it's just Paki, Ingrid, and I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And after this meeting, you come back to me, and
Yeah.
I'm prepared to book a meeting with Janis and Jael and Tommy.
Yes, you're welcome.
So thank you very much to all of you. Thank you, Josas.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
When I send you the link to the next meeting, I will also send you the recorded meeting from today.
Oh, that's good.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Then we
Thank
can
you.
listen to it once more.
Thanks
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye.
Vad bra Paki att du kunde det här med inspelningen. Paki, hör du mig? Paki!